and welcome. I have a haul, y'all. I have been gut thrifting recently, which has always served me very well, and which I've mentioned before. My gut tells me I need to thrift, and then the first store that pops into my head is normally the one that I need to go to, and that has always worked out for me. So I went to the Goodwill by the boys' house over by CNU, and I got some goodies. So I'm going to show you some men's stuff first. This is a buckle piece. These buckle BKE pieces. BKE is normally what says in there, but it's Buckle, which is the store. This is their store brand. These button-down shirts, this is the pearl snap version, have done really well for me. They're very bread and butter, like $15, $20. So I picked this one up. This is an XL in the standard fit, and then I got another XL in the standard fit, but this one is Buckle Black, which is their higher line somehow. It's still roughly the same price. This one does not have pearl snaps, it has regular buttons, but I picked both of these up and I've had great luck selling them, and it's a great size, although I sell all sizes, but those larger ones do tend to move just a little bit faster. But I have made plenty of money on all the sizes from Buckle. I also picked this up. I was surprised about this because I hadn't seen this before. So this is Woolrich. I didn't know they made a tactical line, but this is their Elite Tactical series. It has some pockets inside for your pew-pews, I guess. And then it also has a vented cape back. So there's the vent and there's the caped back. And this is actually a 2XL, and it is a Marines. It has the Marine logos in embroidery on the front. So I thought that was pretty neat. So I picked that up. I also picked this up because I thought it was, I recognized the pattern. So I watched a lot of Saved by the Bell as a little kid. I thought Zach Morris was so dreamy, and as an adult I realized he is so problematic. But I still love Saved by the Bell, and I saw this pattern and was like, oh, that's so cool. This is Good Vibes. It's a modern piece. It's not actually from the 90s or the 80s, because Saved by the Bell ran from 1989 to 1993. Again, I really love Saved by the Bell. This is not quite the exact pattern because the colors are kind of flopped, but it's pretty close, you know, to get around trademark. You just have to change it 15% in clothing in order to get around the trademark. If you did not know, now you know. But I saw one of these listed in like a lot, like the same size. They have it listed like for $50. I didn't list mine for that much, so I don't know. I hope for them, but I'm hoping mine will sell first. So I listed mine for like $25 because no, I didn't see any solds that said this would sell for $50. So I think they're just shooting for the moon and hoping for the best, but I'm going to do a more realistic ask there, in my humble opinion. I also found figs as well. This is just a size small, maybe a little fig top. Again, $15 to $20. Everything is listed down below. Again, I've talked about unless it's sold or I want to show you how cute it looks on Karen, I'm not going to insert photos because it saves editing Bob some time, and I need more time to list. So I got that. Size small. Awesome. I actually originally purchased this for myself. I have been looking for one of these for a while, but I don't want to pay, you know, $90 to $150 for one. So when I saw this at the thrift store, I got really excited. So this is a surf suit. It's meant to be like a swimsuit, but you know, everything will stay where it's supposed to because it's got long sleeve. It's also supposed to protect you from the sun. It's got a higher neck, and it has the big pull in the back, and it is made of a slightly thicker material than a normal bathing suit would. It's a size medium, and I'm always worried about one pieces because I have a really long torso, but surprisingly this fit me perfectly in my torso. The problem is that I am quite a bit more caked up in the back than the model was for the swimsuit, and also the swimsuit the model is wearing seems to have more coverage in the back, but that might just be Photoshop, because I don't know if you've noticed, but the front gusset is about the same width as the back gusset, so there was a lot of cheek hanging out, and while I'm sure my partner would be fine with that, I'm not. I don't want my butt to eat my bathing suit while I'm like trying to be out in the water. So this was a pass from me, but it's really pretty. And this originally retailed for $90. It is sold out on the Hurley website. It is Hurley, it's a size medium. It still has the little tag inside. Normally these get ripped out, but it still had it in there. So I listed mine for $45. We will see what happens. So I'm really excited. I was really excited for myself and then really excited that it retained its value. So yay, that's a great $5 spend from me. I know it's a little bit later in the season, but who knows? This is also something that is more recent. This is Roxy, and it's new with tags, which is why I picked it up. Roxy is a brand sold at PacSun or Macy's, lots of different places. I could still find the stock photos for this. So it is a cropped fit. It has a 26-inch inseam, but it also kind of has a dropped crotch because it's a jumper. So it's supposed to be cropped, but I think if you were petite, like, you know, Alicia over at Murray Life or my friend Donna, this would be floor length. It is a size large, and it's got a little tie waist so you can tie it up a little bit, but it looks super cute on the model. The original retail for this was, you know, $60. I saw a similar listing for around $35 for a new piece, so I will list probably around there. Well, I did list for around there because everything's listed by the time you see this video, so there's that. I also found a couple of vintage dresses as well here. This, you guys know how much I love buying and selling dark floral because it sells very well for me. This is a 90s piece. The brand is Joestar. It is made in the USA, and it's a large dark floral dress. This is like that slinky material that the Chico's Travelers is made out of. At least that's what it feels like. Also, this has been balled up in this bin forever, and there are no wrinkles in it, so I feel like it's a very similar material. It's just kind of a shift dress. Very flowy. This would make a good cover-up because it is a little bit sheer. So I think this would be a good beach cover-up. It's a nice maxi length as well. So that's a size large. And then this piece is stunning. This is actually the whole reason I ended up looking through the dresses, is because I saw this fabric and I ran over there, and the dress is so pretty. It looks even more amazing on Karen. It fits her perfectly. The brand is Emilio Borges or Borges. I will put the tag over here. Now this brand was around from 1966 to 1974. It was a department store brand. Well, it was a brand sold in department stores, and it was kind of supposed to be the cheaper housewife alternative to Emilio Pucci, which he did not like very much because it's Emilio Borges. There's actually no person named this. It's just kind of, they took Emilio from Emilio Pucci and then Borges from a famous woman from the time period and smushed it together. Hello, Editing Bob here. I felt that was a little dismissive of the princess, who during that time period was very influential, almost as influential as Emilio Pucci as far as Italian designers go. She created her own cosmetics company, which is still around today. She actually created it because not only was she friends with Emilio Pucci, but she also was friends with the founder of Revlon, Charles Revson. So he helped her create her cosmetics line, which, like I said, still exists today. If you can find some of her vintage makeup cases, those can do very well in the resale market, but I just felt like that was a little dismissive how I said that, but both of them were very influential. Both of their companies still exist today. If you can find Emilio Pucci dresses, like legit Emilio Pucci dresses, those are money. So just, again, kind of info dumping on you here, but you know, the more you know, the more you can bring into the thrift store when you try to sell stuff, right? Or take out of the thrift store. Whatever, you get what I mean. Okay, bye. To make these dresses, and I just thought this was absolutely gorgeous. I saw the spear point collar, so that makes me feel a little bit more like it's early 70s, but I absolutely love this. Beautiful teal dress, and it's got a nice back zip. Fits like a size small. Again, it fit the mannequin perfectly. So gorgeous dress, and hopefully it will find a new home soon because I love it. I also ended up buying this, which may have been a mistake. I don't know. The brand is Ishakti, and it's my first time finding Ishakti, and my friends Courtney and Victoria have talked about this brand before on their channel. I believe it's both of them, and I got excited to find it for the first time, and I saw that it was a plus size, which I don't really find cute dresses in plus size that often in my thrift stores. Modern dresses anyway. And this is a 4X, and I could not find a stock photo of the black version, but I did find a stock photo of a standard size, this exact style of dress in standard size in a denim chambray. It's the exact same style. That's what made me realize when I found this picture that I looked a little bit harder at the dress. This is supposed to come with a belt. It's supposed to have a matching black belt to tie around, and it does not. So it's still a cute dress. It's a knee-length black dress it's off the shoulder black dress with these nice little half sleeves and little ties. So I don't know. I've listed it. We'll see what happens. Again, this might have been a mistake because it doesn't have the tie, but you know, my friend Victoria sells stuff without ties all the time, and they might have a belt that they like better that would fit in those little loops and will look even cuter. So who knows? All right, I did already sell something before I could put this video out, and it is this pair of Bionics, which surprised the heck out of me. I saw these and I thought that they were pretty, and they were also like an animal print as well. So I looked at them and I saw that they were Bionic. And then I looked underneath of them and also saw that they were brand new. So these were new without box, and that's how I sold them, because they still had the stickers on them. And it sold for my full asking price super fast for $49.87. So I paid $9 for these, $9.25 are what shoes cost at Goodwill, and I thought that this was awesome. So really happy to have already sold these, and let me show you the other shoes that I picked up. So this is the second time I've picked up Zodiac. I'm gonna keep trying this brand and hope that one day maybe it'll sell. But it is a pair of calf hair mules. This is real cow fur, and it is dyed in this leopard print. But these are a 7.5 and just a little pair of mules. Very cute. Poor cow. Most cow leather is a byproduct of the meat industry, so the cow is going to probably die anyway to be a steak for somebody. But also, you don't need to know that. Why do I know that? I don't know, but there you go. It's probably the same reason I know about the Amelia Bourgeois dress. I just absorb information that doesn't ever leave. It just comes out of my mouth in info dumps. All right. Next, this is a brand I'm going to try for the first time. Whenever I see shoes that look kind of like Chucks but feel nice. So there are plenty of shoes out there that look like faux Converse, but when you pick them up, they're like easily cheap knockoffs. But when you pick them up and they like feel like heavier, like better than Converse quality, normally that indicates to me that it's worth picking up. The brand is Treetorn. Tretorn, Treetorn, and these are waterproof. These are the waterproof sneakers. It's the Sympatex material, and these are a women brand. This is the women's version of this shoe. This is the Bailey 4. What I've noticed about Treetorn is that if it is for men, it'll have M in the here, and then if it's for women, it'll have a W instead. Congratulations. That was probably super easy for anyone to figure out, but I only figured that out when I was trying to look up comps and couldn't find this style of shoe with a W. I could only find it with an M. So that's why. It's because this is the women's version. So I picked these up. I'm really happy about the comps for these. So again, shoes were like $9 for both of those, and I'm hoping for both of these to get around $30 for them. And then I also Picked up two little hard goods. So I rarely pick up these little figurines, but this is an Irish setter. Again, I just, random information that my brain has, and I immediately spotted this. I was like, that's an Irish setter. How do I know what an Irish setter looks like? I don't know. I've never seen one in my life. Why do I know that's what this dog is? I have no idea. But I checked the bottom of it to check the price, and they actually didn't put the sticker on the bottom for once. And this is Joseph's Originals, which is a popular mid-century into the 70s figurine maker. And so I picked this up because they were only asking $3 for it. And then the last thing I picked up while I was walking through, I was like, that's a Starbucks mug. And it is indeed a Starbucks mug. My thumb was in the way. Here's a little mermaid logo. But I saw that this was an embossed, like 3D style mug. And it's actually Boston. This is from the 2012 Collector Series. And what I thought was very funny is that I was watching Lori Tata's channel, and she had a little clip where she was using this exact mug to make herself coffee in the morning. But she's from Boston, so that makes sense. She lives up there. But I just thought that was really funny. So I picked this up also for $3, and I expect around $20 for it. So I thought that this was great. But, oh, I almost forgot a piece of clothing because it yeeted itself out of the container. I also got one more brand new with tag piece. This is an American Eagle boyfriend fit chambray shirt. It has the roll tab. Whenever I see something with a roll tab, I try to remember to take a picture with one rolled up and one down, just to make it easy. But it is new with tags. This originally was $44.95. So I listed a little over $20, and we will see what happens there. This is a size medium, but it's a boyfriend fit, so it's a little bit, excuse me, looser in the shoulders. But that's everything I picked up. I've already got $50 back from those Vionics, and hopefully the rest of these will sell soon as well. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next video. Until then, bye! Bye.
Hero, 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 hero. I wanna be a hero, hero.